There's no longer white-collar jobs. They are nowhere to be found. The population is increasing on a daily basis, and the government cannot provide all the needed jobs for the bulging youths.
In the history of Holy Communion, sir, we've never heard that somebody contacted the deeds from the other person before.
I think, sir.
Not that I mean to undermine polytechnics, they do a good job, but university education is actually more valuable.
Hello viewers, I am delighted to welcome you to this week's edition of Crossfire, reaching you from the Advent Cable Network Nigeria Television, ACNNTV. I am Olusegun Akinola. Right here on Crossfire, we treat controversial topics on diverse issues surrounding the family, church, and the society. It's more like a friendly match where we just warm up by raising the issues. The ball is eventually left in your court to decide. Our focus today is on relationship and building a family. Choosing a life partner, an already made man or a struggling man with prospects, which is preferable. This, of course, is the first edition with single ladies. You know, parents are always concerned about the kind of man their daughters are going to marry. One of the major concerns is financial security. No father wants to hear that a man that intends to marry their daughter is struggling and does not have the financial capacity to take care of his family. But young ladies will say that it's usually better to build up with a man before he hits a jackpot. So we are here to ask our ladies, whom would you rather marry? A struggling man with prospects or an already made man? With me in the studio to discuss this topic are two wonderful ladies to help the men understand what they are actually looking for while considering marriage. They are Jumbo Mercy Levi, who will be supporting man with prospects, while Hilary Adeola Osho will be supporting an already made man. You're both welcome. Thank you for being on the show with us today.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so let's actually get into it. I'm very interested to hear what we mean by a man with prospects. So let me start with you, Jumbo Mercy. When you say someone who is a man with prospects, someone who is struggling, what exactly do we mean by that? Is it he has no job at all? Does he have something but just a very little income and things like that? How will you explain it?
Okay. Prospect is defined as possibility of something that is fabulous, that is going to happen. You understand?
Okay.
Prospect is having aspirations.
Okay.
Great ones.
Dreams.
Dreams, great dreams, that's something wonderful.
Like a vision.
Yes.
The person has a plan.
A plan. The person is just not an ordinary person that doesn't have focus, that doesn't
down
know.
And saying, well, we don't know what will happen
Manna
tomorrow.
will fall from heaven. No, he has dreams. But he needs time and somebody that will help him, push him to that dream.
Accomplish that thing, yeah?
So that's the word prospect.
So would you say that such a person has no income, no job? All he's doing is planning and thinking, you know, is there actually something concrete on ground?
Yes.
Okay.
There's something concrete, but not as, you know, just somebody you just met, beam. Everything is settled.
It's set, yeah. Car,
you just
house,
come to chop,
get
contribution.
Exactly.
I don't hit jackpots. No, be man of prospect. Man of prospect is somebody that both of you will start the thing together. First of all, when you meet the man, he's talking, his dreams and everything. You now say, this man, he gets something
he has
to
potential.
Offer. Yes, so now just time. He grappa.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand?
Okay, Sister Deola, let's come to you now. She has told us what a man with prospect means, someone with vision and all of that. But you, on the other hand, you're supporting an already made man. How will you define an already made man?
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity given to me. My definition of an already made man is not a man who just wake up one day and he just saw a lot of 1 million in his account, a drug dealer, a drug pusher, a Yahoo boy. No.
Okay.
But my definition of a ready-made man is man who has already set a goal for himself. He has met up with a goal. He has achieved it, even though he is not really, he's not like, okay, I'm done. Yeah, but at least he has arrived.
He has arrived.
He has arrived. He knows what he wants. He has set a target for it, and he has hit the target, and is ready to meet up.
So, in other words, he has a house.
He has a house. He has a car. He has a good job.
Good job.
He can take care of
steady
the wife.
Income.
Steady income. He can take care of the wife and the family.
It's not
very
something
well.
to be concerned that, well, this month there's something, next month there's nothing.
No. There's already money that on grant, so that when the wife comes, there's no point like, oh honey, I need this, and I'll bring it later. No, the money is already there.
Okay. Now, Ms. Jumbo Liver, let's come back to you now. Now, of course, we know the situation we find ourselves in Nigeria with the economy and rate of unemployment and all of that. Now, will you say that love is actually sustainable without financial security? I mean, how does one cope in marriage when, as you know, she said, you're asking for one thing or the other and the man has nothing? Can you actually cope with such financial situations?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Because as I met this man with prospect, I have come to buy into his dream.
Okay.
So I know that it's not going to be rosy.
Yeah,
we have to start from somewhere to start building things together. Like the book of Amos 3:3 will tell us, can we work together except we agree? So having that at the back of my mind, I know that as I'm coming, I will not just see butter. I will not just see butter and bread. I might see bread, no butter.
No butter.
I believe that tomorrow I will see butter and bread, and even more than that.
Even sandwich, any kind of thing
anything I want to make me happy. So I will not be bothered. I decided to. Amos say, except we agree, we cannot work together. Because that agreement is there, every other thing does not count. I know what I'm pursuing.
Exactly.
I know that we will get there. And that is where my focus is.
Okay. Sister Deola, this is quite contrary to what you're supporting. She is saying, you know, you start from the scratch, you build up together. But you're saying some of these things should be settled already. It's not something you're coming into and then you start struggling. So will you say that it is better that you see the financial standard of the person, you know he's capable before you now enter into marriage?
You see, one thing I've learned about marriage is that if you want to get married in life, you have to be mentally stable.
Yes.
You have to be prepared physically, spiritually, financially. You cannot just go ahead and say, I want to marry when you don't have anything. It's not done anywhere. What do you fill the family with? And apart from that, let us look at it in the biblical way of it.
Yes.
Faith without work is death. And in my language, they say,
okay,
which means the money is the bedrock of gospel. Okay. What we are doing here today, even in the church, everywhere, if there's no money, how do we move forward?
That's true. That's true.
We need to have money. Money is involved. Anything you see moving in life, is money must be involved. So I can't leave that money aside. It's very, very important. So I believe in that money. It just have to be there.
I want to come in. You know, Sister Jola said not having anything. I don't know what she meant by not having anything. Okay. A human being is more than anything. So he has prospect, he has dream. It's me that is seeing what he's seeing with him.
Yes.
So I don't know when you mean not having anything. There are people that started from the scratch. Exactly. Some people will tell you they slept on ordinary cement. Some will tell you they slept on rice bag, beans bag, and all of that. So not having anything, me, I don't understand. In as much as I have him and he has something upstairs, I have everything, no?
Yes. So should I come in?
Yes, please.
When I say he does not have anything, don't forget my definition of a ready-made man. I said a man that has a goal. It must be somebody who has a vision, who has a goal, not just an ordinary man. Let me tell you, there is one thing I've discovered in life is that if you have a goal and you set that goal, you keep working towards that goal.
Of course.
So not having anything that I mean is that not just saying I will do it. I would, you understand? But you have already taken a step. You have already accomplished a step. Like say you want to climb like 12 steps. You're already at 10. You have just so 2 to go. So you must have gone ahead. That's the kind of man I love in my life. As in, he has made move. He has done something already. So not just saying, I will do it.
On rice bag
no. I don't want to sleep. I've already slept on rice bag before I met him. So now that I've met him, I don't want to sleep on rice bag again.
Okay.
So I want to sleep on mocha foam or water bed, you know. So that's
okay, Sister Mercy, now, how can one actually maintain relationship or marriage if the man is not financially stable? You know, in such a case, will you say that the woman should now step in and be the breadwinner? Should she now take charge? If she has something already going for her, should she now be in front to, you know, control the issues in the house financially?
If need be, she should.
Okay.
You understand? Because this is a man you've met. You know his dreams. You've come in to buy the dream with him and work with him to attain purpose in life. Like I earlier on said, that it will not be, you know, bread and butter. That there will be obstacles. It might be that at the moment the job he has is not that paying. You understand? Maybe compared to what you have.
Exactly.
So what's there? He's my husband. Bible says 2 will come together and they will become one. Is it not when I come out and tell you I'm the one funding the bills that you will know? And maybe society will say, she works in that office, she does this, the husband is just a laborer. Okay, now it's your own. My husband's money, my money is my husband's money, and my husband's money is mine. Building up with him makes me a stakeholder. God said I should be his help me.
I think you're the first lady I've heard saying that your money is the husband's money, and then the husband. Because what we hear in our contemporary society is that his money is my money, and then your money is your own money.
If we want to work on, you know, the Bible scripture that says 2 shall become one.
Good.
What do we mean by being one?
Exactly.
It means that whatever thing you have is mine, and whatever thing I have is mine, is yours. It's only when we now bring the worldly eye, or we are not really saying it from the in-depth of what God meant. We are not seeing it from his direction. That is why where you start, you know, shifting. This one are my own. This one not be my own. This, you know, that's
I'm sure Sister Adela,
yes, I want to
would you say that your money is your money, or would you share it?
What I want to say is, you know, I have even learned that you find out that a man, a poor man, is even more arrogant and proud than an already made man. Yeah. Because the level of their hunger, the level of the way they treat you is far worse than an already made man. Because even I think that poverty sometimes affects their mentality.
Of course.
So any little thing, because for example, let's say you have a little money as a wife and the husband is not really ready to do. If you do this, they'll say, is it because you are feeding me? Is it because of your money? Is it? Please go and bring your own. Let us enjoy it together, so that you will not say it's my money. And do you know any already made man will have planned for his wife and children? Of course. You cannot just live with your wife, not because we just have money. You will empower all of them. You will have, as in, like health insurance scheme. You have planned for their education. You have so many things for your family. In fact, you have a particular money that you have already saved for future, should in case anything happen.
So if in in such a relationship, the money or that financial security, the man loses it, does it mean that relationship will now be forfeit? How will it sustain such a relationship?
No.
When the money just, you know.
Wait, that's what I said, that somebody who is already financially made will not put all his egg in a basket. He has already empowered the wife. They already have money somewhere. For example, now let us look at people who are influential, people who are governors, who are president. Does it mean that if Buhari live where he is today, the wife will not love him again? No. But if for the past 8 years now, he was in Daurai, nobody knows him as a president, and now they are already in many. So does it mean that if he live as the president of Nigeria now, are they going to go back to abject poverty? Is the wife going to leave him? Is he no longer his husband? No. But now, if you tell him, leave that place, even he's playing for 3rd term, 4th term, 5th term, because of what? Money.
Money.
Yeah.
Okay, Sister Mercy.
Yeah, I want to come in this aspect. You see, when you plan with the man, you will be bold. Yeah. You will be strong in the marriage, in the relationship. He might just look at you like this. You know what he's saying. You look at him, you know, he also understands what you mean. But a man that you just met, he might just want children. You understand? He will not tell you. When you come in and a woman, see, you don't talk to me like that. But a man that, yes,
I was already on this level
you met me well, I just want to help you. I met somebody sometime that said, that my wife, I just married that to help her because she has been playing around me. To me, it was an insult as a woman. You understand? A man that I worked with from the cradle can't sound like this. You understand? And I will also know how to manage that money well. I will understand my husband well. If I tell him anything, he will believe me because we worked it together. But this other one, he might just be giving me, but in his head, he's when he sits with his friend, he will say, no mind that woman. She comes to come chop my money. But my husband that I worked with will not tell me that. Because I didn't come to chop his money. He knew how I met him. Like we had this convention at Asokoro, St. James. The vicar's wife, she said when it was time for her wedding, Manwa Fili, she said when it was time for her wedding, that she wanted the wedding that is like this and everything. But she now saw that Vika had not rich. But not true. You know, that word encouraged me. You know, she dresses well and everything. You can sit in the congregation, want to be like I want to be. Have you asked her yesterday how it was? She said it wasn't like that, that she had to go to the market. She cut the material just to see say she wear white. No be say the thing day. But today now, it is not like that. Of course. You want to talk about our woman did a man or Turkey. She also said the same thing. How she came to Lagos for work, see husband. But when she looked at her husband, she knew he had the future. Of course. Is that the vicar not okay?
Of course, very okay.
Now,
very okay.
I want to walk.
So, like,
yes, sir, from the bottom.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but let me tell you something. Is it bad to? It's not bad to marry a man that is already world-made. It does not mean that that man is not spiritual. It doesn't mean he's not a man of God. It just means that he's a man of plan and purpose. He has plan, he has met up with his plan and with the purpose. See, some people can just meet their husband when he was struggling. It works for you. Some people meet him when it's already made. It works for me, and I like it just like that. Does not make me different. Because one, I'm happy. Let me tell you, money, when you have money, when you are okay, sometimes even the love increases. Go and look at people who call their husband, honey, sweetheart, baby. Why? Because of money. Some of them will say, chukuma, chukudi, chuku. But when money is involved, you get my honey, my sweetheart, my darling. That's it. They will even give you more respect more.
Well, just before you respond, we'll take a short break and then we'll come in for your response. Viewers, please hold on and we'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Oluwadamilola Ilupedru, and I'm your host on the program Joshua Generation.
This program promises to be so enriching, wonderful, fun, and interesting.
Youth to say are the leaders of tomorrow. What do you think will happen to the next generation if these youths are not trained for tomorrow?
We are a chosen generation. We've been called for to show His excellence.
A particular set of people that has a demarcation. Never ever think you are a mistake.
We are a chosen generation.
The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness cannot comprehend it. That is a legacy.
Has given me
Joshua and his generation saw the miracle. They walked through the Red Sea.
Whenever you introspect, there are deep desires of the heart that you wish you could do.
Where He says I'm at, I know who I am.
There are lots of distractions for young people around the world right now.
If you don't engage them in the church, if you don't support their talent, nature abhors vacuum.
I am believing God that the Lord will move again, once again, in our time and in our generation, and our eyes shall see it.
Welcome back, viewers. We thank you for staying tuned. This has been Crossfire, and we're looking at a very interesting topic, choosing a life partner, an already made man or a struggling man with prospects. And in the studio, we have Jumbo Mercy Levi, who has been supporting a man with prospects, while Hilary Adeola Osho has been supporting the man who is already made and settled. Just before we went on the break, Sister Adeola has been talking about, that money actually makes the relationship flow better and easier. And I think our sister was about to respond to that. Doesn't money actually make the relationship better and easier to flow it together?
I'm not saying that money is not good.
Okay.
Money is good, but I want to stand on money. I know the root. I know how the money came about, so that when I'm spending it, I'm relaxed.
Of course,
not giving me money that I just came and met. I don't know the root of the money. No. I want to eat money that as I'm spending it or using it for anything, I want to collect it. Somebody is not looking me bad eye. I just turn and see my husband looking at me one kind. It's not as if there is anything that I will fall or she won't go take him again. Go they spend money anyhow. It's sabi make money. But this one, say now we make am, say I no go rubbish the money. You understand? And when I'm eating it, yes, I will be relaxed. Money you don't know the roots. How comfortable will you feel and be eating? I don't want such money. I want money that when I'm eating it, my body will cool down. You understand?
Yes. Now,
can I come in?
Okay, of course.
Why do the rich marry the rich?
Okay.
Why did Buhari give his son or this particular man, what's his name? Adu Bayero, gave his daughter at the age of 20 years to marry the president's son. Why? Because of money. The boy, I'm very sure, when I read the story, there's a particular guy that said he wanted to commit suicide because the lady refused. Yeah, the story of the lady. Okay. He has already proposed to the lady. He didn't even know the lady wanted to, that was Buhari's daughter. He didn't know it was Buhari's daughter. The guy said he wanted to commit suicide. When he heard that the girl is marrying another person. In fact, there was a particular guy that pursued the lady to the extent that he even came with 150 cow. But his cow was useless because the target of the parents was to marry an already made man. So that the girl will not drop from the level they have placed. She's already comfortable from home.
Reasons now.
Yes, and for money. Money in a marriage, in a wedding where they are giving you souvenir of iPhone, they are giving you souvenir of whoever went there. Would they reject it? They will not reject. Everybody carry and they were still happy. The rich want to be more richer and the poor want to be, let me not say poorer.
So don't you think that in such a relationship now, what will happen to a woman when such a person who is already made, the man, if ego and pride comes into the picture and he feels he can command the woman, he can send her anywhere, he can tell her whatever thing he wants to tell her because he feels, he has already made it. She just came in, to join him somewhere along the line. Don't you think that will actually cause some kind of friction in the marriage?
One thing I've learned is that whether you are rich, whether you are poor, your mentality matters most.
That's true.
Some people are rich and they respect their wife, even respect themselves. He who is raised by a queen treats his wife like a queen. So some people, whether they are rich, they are poor, they have good human relation. Some people, I still say it, some people are poor and arrogant and more worse than already made man. Why I'm saying this is that I have tested it too, and I can say today, and I will still tell my children, and I will still advise people to say, go for an already made man, not Yahoo boy, not drug pushers. As long as he's not stealing, the money is coming because he has a plan. He's a man of vision. Never plan your marriage with anyone who does not have a future plan. Don't plan future with someone who doesn't have a future plan.
Okay. Yes.
Have you also observed that because this person did not start to manage this thing from small, when it is in the hands of the person don't know how to keep this thing very well.
That's true.
But when you struggle for something, you're building yourself, you're building your environment, you're building how to sustain everything. Leave this Buhari son marry this person, this na there I end. Make Buhari come out there for many years and we go see the true color of the girl and the boy. The thing go tell the man say no do again, you go your way. But you from the cradle, you knew what you were going into and you made up your mind like Amos 3:3 said. I said I will come and work with you to develop that thing that you have in the inside of you. And because I did, you will always appreciate me. I will always, as we are growing gradually, we've gotten a route on how to make sure that things don't just go like that. But this one we are discussing, she's saying, now fly come, shaving a nation money.
But please, can we go back to the Bible?
Okay, sure.
Do you know that Jacob served his father-in-law? Why? Because he wanted to marry the sister. When he served him, what did the father do? He made Jacob to serve him.
Yes.
After he served him, he said, I will not give you the younger daughter. You have to serve me another year.
7 years.
Another 7 years before I can give you the older daughter. Why?
Because he wants his daughter to live.
To leave what?
To leave the house.
Because he wants his daughter to follow a man who is able to take care of him.
No, not at all. I don't consent to that.
Why did he enslave Jacob that much? He could have just given the child and say, okay, you want to marry my daughter, go. Why will he make Jacob to serve him? Make sure to work for him before he set him free. Even after working for him for 7 years, said, no, you are still going to work for me again. Before you can get the one you really deserve. Why?
Laban just played trick.
Of course.
Yes, that's the trick you are talking about.
Leah leaves the house. He knows that if Rachel leaves, Leah is a liability.
That is the word we are saying. We don't want anybody to be a liability.
Okay, now talking about liability, actually. Now, a man with dreams and prospects, if he doesn't have a steady flow of income, and the woman has something, you talked about the woman being a breadwinner earlier. Now, don't you think that such a man can actually become a liability on the woman? That he needs to, maybe the car he has is a jalopy, he's just trying to repair it. The little money that is coming in from your side, you're thinking of the children, you're thinking of your schooling, thinking of other things you want to do. Wouldn't the man also be a liability on the woman because of the stress?
A man of prospect doesn't mean that you will just stay like that.
Okay.
You must engage yourself in something, no matter how little.
Okay.
You understand? So if it is just, you can fuel your car, it's something. Not that I will fuel the car, I will do this. No, that's not, yes. You should, at every point in time, don't look at society, be looking at me, your wife. You're not going after another woman now again. So if then they build block, go carry block, I'm fine by it. In as much as you bring in something, because I will not just say, just because you get prospect or you're like down for bed. No, I will wake you up. Yes, you'll be doing, yes, something must come in, a token from your end, and it will push the family further a little. Gradually like that. And I will also be encouraging you that don't just mind the way it is. We are going somewhere. Because there are times you will be bored. Why is this thing not coming forth? Things are not happening the way I want them. That's how you want them. But they will come over time. So I will give you good words. Don't just worry. It's fine. Don't you see, we were having this today nice like this. Tomorrow it will be much more better. Just like that. Putting strength in him and him believing that I'm there for him to support him anytime. Abba. And God is there, who is the originator of marriage, and says, whoever finds a wife, find good thing and have obtained favor. It's not whoever find already made man. That everything is there. You're entering for doom.
Auntie, can I say something?
That's what I'm going ahead.
What I believe is that whether the man is already made or not. Okay, I'm talking about the man that is already made.
Yes.
it has to be, before you can choose a man, I've said it earlier on, it has to be somebody who has a goal, who is spiritually inclined, not just any man. Even as a woman, you have to support your husband, whether rich or poor. So if my husband is already made, I will support him. I will not pray for him to go down. I will support him in everything he's doing, and he will support me, even support our children, so that when we get to a particular stage in life, we'll always look back and say, thank you for my lovely husband who has helped me. For example, now, I can't just settle with a man that says, oh, when I'm like 20 steps ahead of you, and you are like climbing a step, you are drawing me back. I don't want it.
Of course.
I want somebody who is at least a bit, because he's the head of the family, who is at least a bit higher than me in so many things, so that he can also teach me and teach the children. So I will always support him. He's not a worldly man. He's a man of God with so much prosperity.
I don't buy into that drawing me back. Check the 5 fingers. They are not balanced. What did God say? That two will walk together. So we are working together. It doesn't mean at the moment who is high or who is low. He remains the man of the house.
That's true.
I should see him as the man of the house.
So
because
with or without money, the respect will be there.
Yes, the respect will be there. I choose it. Yes. I accepted it from the credo. Not this one that I don't know your mind. As we are laughing, I raise my leg, say, darling, say, oh, come on, bring down darling. Which darling we are? Inside your mind, we are human beings.
Of course.
God made man. And at the tail end, he regretted that he made man. Do you know so many factors that made God, our creator, to feel the way he felt about man? Because of the intent and wickedness of our heart. It is when certain things happen, you will now know that you're in for a doom. When you go to meet a man that is settled, you will just see how you go take sleep for the bed. Say, AC house, everything. No, as he manage nothing. As he keep leg, he go, they look the leg, say, see, mind the way my hair. You understand? But this one, when you're walking, you walk freely. You understand? If them paint the house, you know how the painting come about. This one just come see house where them paint. You see chair. Because they call darling. Darling, we are. Love is developed over time. It is not magic. Darling, they call you darling. Darling from where? Even me, where they call you the darling, they heavy for my tongue. I just they do am for flash. You understand? Because the thing don't get basis. But this one, you know, say na me and you for when they call you the darling, you go say, ah, my wife, you know. But this one, when we hold hand, you don't get strength because it just makes me for surface.
Of course. Daddy, I know you completely disagree with that.
I completely disagree with it because I don't believe I've seen already made men that really take care of their wife and their family, and they are happy. Too. Yeah. They are very, very happy. They are humble. That they are rich, that they are already made does not mean they are arrogant.
Exactly. Yeah.
Some of them are so humble. They are so loving and caring. In fact, they are the best people you can ever relate with. And do you know one thing I love about already made people? They change your orientation.
That's true.
You see, when the rich get money, they don't want that money to go down. They want to multiply. But when a poor man get money, he would make a list, a 100 list.
Spent already before
you understand it? You has already spent the money before you get the money. And for the last thing I want to say, they say, oh, some people used to say, hey, riches, cars, everything is vanity upon vanity. All is vanity. But do you know, you even being poor is vanity.
It's vanity too, I mean.
Whether you are rich, you are poor. So everybody can choose his vanity. Whether being rich or being poor.
Okay, I think you're adding to the Bible there. Okay, maybe if you have a final word for single ladies out there who seem to be searching, or they actually have someone who just has prospect and they are not sure, they have doubt in their mind, if you have a final word for them. Yes.
In marriage, everything is prayer. Prayer in the sense that God is the originator of it. It is not our design. So we are buying into our creator's design. So I will advise every single lady out there looking out for a prospectful man to be prayerful.
That's true.
The Bible says if you commit your ways in his hands, God will direct your path. You can also take Genesis chapter 24. You can read verse 2. Another thing, you have to be patient in choice making.
Of course.
You have to be patient. Don't say because you want a prospectful young man, you see some signs, take time to check very well. You go click button. You fit click the wrong button. So you have to be patient. Is a virtue. You try to get it. Don't imitate others. This person don't work like for this person like this, make I rush. No. Take your time so that you will not regret tomorrow. And also seek for your parents' advice. You see Abraham, he made his servant take an oath. Say, see these people, I might be in the north. Doesn't mean I will come and, you are Islam and I'm Christian. You're saying Muhammad, I'm saying Jesus. How do we blend in the same house? Can two work together except they agree? What are we teaching the children? When they go here, then say Allah, where my wheelbarrow. Then come here, then say Jesus. Which one? You confuse the children. You won't give them a stand. And above all, belong to where you will be hearing the undiluted word of God. If you watch Christendom today, they've turned the Bible like this. They give the congregation what they want to hear and not what the word of God is saying. God is our creator. He is the one that made the manual guiding our life. He cannot make mistake. And you cannot come and tell somebody that made this TV, say, the way you do am, no be like that. The person that made this thing has a good plan for this thing and has purpose for this thing to come. So if you work with the manual that has been made for this thing, you find out that you will enjoy this thing very well. But if you don't, you want to do it your own way, definitely you will crash. So I advise every young one that is, looking forth for such a man, be calm. Take your time. Be prayerful. Don't be in a rush. Trust in God in all things. He that has made it, if you put your trust in him, I bet you his word will not fail in your life.
Okay. Sister Deola,
yes,
well,
please.
On the reverse side of that, what will be your own final word to single ladies who say, well, we need some sense of financial security?
My advice to ladies out there who want to choose, I've said it, why choosing a life partner, you have to look at so many things. You have to be prayerful. You have to be sure he is a man of vision. And not that he just have a vision, he has already accomplished some of his vision in life. It's not bad if you decide to settle with a man who does not have anything. And it's not also bad if you decide to settle with a man who is already made. It's not a sin. Because faith without work is death.
Of course.
So we need to work. So I advise you that if you have a man who's already settled down and is a man that fears God, and you have already prayed about it, go ahead, support him in prayer. When you get married to him, settle down, make sure that you are not just enjoying the money and forgetting about the future. Empower people to use the money very well, save money, so that by the time because season, we have season in life, we have both the rainy season and the dry season, so that when the storm of life come, you people will not be sinking, you will still stand firm. So that's my word for people that want to choose.
Thank you so much, Jumbo Messi. Thank you so much, Hilaria Deola, for taking time out to be here with us to discuss this very interesting topic. I've actually I've learned so much, but I'm not sure if I'm a already made man or if I'm a man with prospect. But we know that we're getting there day by day.
Yes, sir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it. We're sorry that we have to stop at this juncture and close the curtains. We hope that you have been enriched by this discussion. If you're in a relationship and already discussing marriage, you and your partner owe it to each other to have a calm and honest discussion about each other's finances, about your habits, about your goals, the way you spend money. As the saying goes, cut your clothes according to available material, not according to your size. Focus on the most important things that will build a loving and trusting relationship rather than spending beyond your means. So we thank you all, viewers, for being there with us. Please send in your comments and feedback on all our social media platforms. Until next time, stay safe and stay blessed. Goodbye.